In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Ace Bailey and what he does on the court to be able to get himself some open looks and some open shots so that you can copy what he does and, of course, score easier yourself. If you are a basketball player looking to get better, make sure to go check out the shooting guard workout that is down in the description below, especially if you want to be able to shoot better. That is definitely for you. And if you're having troubles with your range, make sure to go check out the shooting workout that will give you better range. That is also down in the description as well. Now let's get down and let's check out Ace Bailey. Okay, so here we have Ace Bailey, and he is going to be attacking down middle with a defender who's guarding him pretty tightly. He attacks down middle 2 dribbles. On the 3rd dribble, what does he do? He does a quick snatch back. Now, there's a lot of things that he does that you can do as well in this snatchback to be successful. Number 1 is when he is attacking this basket, his shoulders are at the same height, if not lower at times, than his defender. This is going to give him leverage and more balance, as we can see right here. We can also see that he takes a very massive step at the end, which will give him the ability to get that extra space because this is going to speed up that defender. At this time, when he goes through his legs, he hops off his left foot to be able to land on 2 feet. This is his gather. Now, at this time, because he landed on both of his feet at the same time, he is nice and balanced. It's going to allow him to go straight up and straight back down in his shot, which will allow him to be able to make this shot, as we can see right here. One more thing you're going to see in his shot right here is that he doesn't have to go down into his shot. He's already low enough so that all he has to do is just go up into his shot. This makes his shot faster. That's why you need to attack with bent knees and not attack straight up. Another thing he does extremely well is going straight into his shot. So right here, he goes left, right, up into his shot. Now, why this is successful for him is what we're going to look at right here. So when he's attacking with his shoulder lower than his defenders. He's also attacking at pretty well 100% speed. So that when he goes and pulls up for his shot, he's able to go left, right, which then allows him to stop his momentum in this direction and turn it into upwards momentum. Because of his ability to get up high, we can see that he's lifted off the ground quite high right here. This is going to give him the advantage to get over top of this defender because as defenders, we are taught not to jump for number 1. Number 2 is just to contest, and that's exactly what this defender is doing. He's doing a fairly good job. However, with Ace Bailey, he understands that fact. So this to him is a wide open shot. See, if you just practice this enough and go straight into it in game, there's not going to be many players who are going to try and contest this shot as long as you do it fast. Now in this clip, what he does is he quickly denies this screen and attacks back towards that left side. Now when he attacks back, he pulls for that shot extremely quick. He understands he can use speed to his advantage. Obviously his height helps as well to be able to get up. I'm going to say he's very Kevin Durant-like in the fact that he can get his mid-range off extremely quickly. So anytime that there's a screen coming and your defender denies that screen, which means that you're not going to be able to dribble this way to use this screen, you obviously need to deny it. If you can deny it and your screener is smart enough to pivot around to be able to still set this screen, then you're going to be at a massive advantage. Is he going to be able to pull up landing on 2 feet in the NBA? Yes. This is a transferable skill that he has. But watch how he's able to get into his shot, because this is important as well. He hops off his right foot and lands on 2 feet. Lands with his knees bent so that he just has to go straight up into his shot. He has this down pat. Now I really like this move. He attacks that right side, crosses back through his legs, a reverse through the legs, and attacks that left side. He's created a lane to the basket at this point. However, as soon as he has his man trying to cut him back off, he spins off that man because he understands that there's nobody on this side of the court. So he has that whole side to his advantage. That's what he takes. He takes that quick spin move. He then pulls up for that mid-range shot, kicks his foot out just a bit. This is not necessarily to make contact with the defender to get the and one. This is so that he can get his right side in line so that he can make a shot like this. He understands this totally as well. So here he does a pro hop, but now he's turned his back to his defender. This gives him the option to go left or right. Because he's landed after gathering while in the air, both of these feet are pivot feet until he chooses which one. So if he spins this way, then this is his pivot foot. However, if he spins this way, then that is his pivot foot. He spins back to his left side, which gives him the ability to get this shot off. And he did that mainly because when he made this move initially, that defender was overplaying this side, so he spun back the opposite way. You always want to try and feel what your defender is doing. Here's another move that he does quite often. He's up here in this clip. So he does this quite often. When he attacks that right side, he gets that right foot planted so that he can then pivot back off, because now this has created a massive gap between his defender and himself so that he can get this shot off. He does this by extending that left foot. Let's try to go back just a little bit. Go into slow motion. He extends that left foot just a little bit so that he can then pivot back. And that is what creates the gap from his defender so that he can pull this shot off. And even though there is a hand up, he understands that this ball is so high because he's jumping so high on this shot and has a high release and high set point that all this defender can do is foul if he wants to try and stop the ability to make this shot. And of course, Ace Bailey was able to make it. So if you're a shooting guard, make sure to go check out the Shooting Guard Ultimate Blueprint that is down in the description below. And if you want to be able to shoot the ball from further away, make sure to go check out the shooting workout that is down below as well. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Hit that like button and subscribe.